Okay, students, so once you've submitted your 10 files, your 10 practice designs for grading, you submitted that one file to Blackboard, and you've printed off your top and your side views on paper so that you can transfer that onto a piece of balsa wood. Now, let me explain what you need to do to submit a file to me to be printed on the 3D printer. There are a couple of steps you got to take care of so that that can be possible. First step is we're going to put slightly different wheels and axles onto your car so that it can be printed. On Blackboard, I've put a new folder in our CO2 car unit folder called 3D Print Your Car Design. Okay? I'm going to put a couple other things in here, but the first thing is a file with the new wheels that you need for printing. Download that and open up that file. I've got that right here. So the wheels are the same size. The only thing that's been changed here is that the axles themselves are thicker. That'll just make it so that when it gets printed, it won't be easy to break those off. And then I also made this part a little shallower. That just makes it a little bit easier to clean up after it's been printed. So with this file, okay, I'm going to come back to my car design, select your wheels, and just hit delete. Delete those wheels, jump over to this, and I can select and just Control-C copy. Come back into your car design and Control-V paste. And then try to position those. Remember, when you're positioning wheels, look at it straight on from the front, get it exactly where you want it to be, and then look down on it from the top and make sure it's exactly where you want it to be. Got a little bit of room. I'm going to move it about a 32nd of an inch to make it even. So start moving the direction you want, and you can just type 1/32, enter. Now let me see if that's any better. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Okay. Same thing for the front wheels. Okay, just select it with the black selection arrow. Control-C is copy. Jump over to your design again. Control-V is paste. Set it about where you think it looks good. Look down on it from the top. Okay, I just need to lower that. Move that forward just a little bit more. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so that's step one. Replace your wheels and axles. Step two is back here at your cartridge housing. I've already changed this, but if you select your group, so you're editing the group, this cartridge housing is sitting back a bit inside of that car. And technically you can print it like this. It'll leave a bunch of support material that can sometimes be hard to remove. So we're going to just make it less kind of stuck in there. So just grab your push-pull tool while you're editing the group, and then we can bring this to where it's just, I'll level it out, and I'm going to push it in like, I don't know, 1/4 inch, 1/4, enter. It doesn't really matter to me like how super pushed in it is. I probably wouldn't go more than 1/4 of an inch. In fact, looking at that, maybe I want it to be a little bit less. Just something like that where you can see that it's the cartridge housing, but it's not going to have to worry about printing support material inside of there. Okay? So that's step two. So you've got your new wheels and axles on, and you've modified your cartridge housing there. Now we're ready to export the file. Now we need to select what we want to export. So if I select my design, hold down Control, and see how there's like a little plus sign on my little black arrow there? If I hold down Control, I can select additional things. So I'm going to export all of this. File, export STL. And STL is the kind of file type that any 3D printer needs in order to have the information it needs to print your design. So we'll export the STL. Don't change any of this. It's just saying that we were working in inches, file format is ASCII, that's fine. Hit OK. Now it just wants you to tell it where you're saving this. I'm just going to drop this on my desktop, okay? And I'll just call it my last name, Anderson.stl. Okay? And that should work. So we hit save. And then it'll give you this thing that says what it exported. That's fine. Just hit OK. So once you've got that set up, I'll set up a place right here in Blackboard. It's not here this second, but I'll put it here. And it'll say Submit STL for printing. And then you can submit that file there. And I'll start checking that folder and start printing designs. Yeah, if there's a problem, I'll try to let you know, but hopefully if you were able to merge your top and side views together without any problems, there shouldn't be an issue. If you're trying to do a design that was not successfully merged together, there could be problems and it might not work. You might need to try to recreate that, start from scratch. Okay? Well, good luck with this, and we'll talk later. Bye-bye.